Hello, welcome back to this video. So basically today we're going to be looking at some few HTML tags that are quite important when developing a web page. So let's take for instance we are working as a team and we have like two or more people on the same team, and you want to pass an information across to your team member. Let's say for instance I have Cole. I have Cole on my team, and I want to tell Cole to use the post method when submitting this form. So I can say, Cole, please use the post method, not get. So the problem with doing something like this is when we run this script, the content we just added to the web page will be displayed on the browser. So let's save and refresh. Let's see what we get. So you can see, guys, this is what we just added on our code, but this is not what we want to do. We don't want our customers to start seeing the comments that we add to our code. So there's what we call HTML comments. So HTML comment allows you to write content in between your codes, or to write comments per se on your code that allows other people to understand what you have written, that allow you to put some comments on your code, or to put some references on your code for future purposes. But in this case, we are trying to pass a message to Cole. We are trying to make him understand what to do while he's reviewing this code. So to do that now, we're going to use a tag. So you open your angle bracket and do something like this. So you can see automatically, guys, when you use your comments, it makes the content between that comments to be useless, just like what you're seeing on my editor. So we'll end it by doing the same thing here. So automatically we have made this a comment on our code. So when Cole is reviewing this code, it can simply see this message we have added there. The fun thing here is that whenever the browser is reviewing this code, it doesn't show it on the web page. So let's save up and see what we have. So when you refresh your web page, you see that the content we have added doesn't show up on this web page. This is because once the browser is going through this code, when it comes across this element, it treats it like a comment, so it doesn't get to see it on your web browser. Yeah, so let's look at two more HTML elements. So there's what we call the div element and the span element. These two elements are one of the most used elements in HTML, so you get to see them or use them whenever you are developing your web pages or your websites. So how do we use the div tag? So the div tag stands for the division tag. It's used to create segments in our web page, or it's used to create different sections in our web page. So basically where you get to use this more is when you're using CSS. So CSS allows you to use the div to add segments to your web page. So the div is a block level element, because in HTML we have two type of elements. We have the block level element and we have the inline element. So that's what the div gives you from HTML. So let's see how this works. So let me just add this to our content. So I'll go back and add this up. So if I save, what I just did now, I just wrapped our form content inside this element. So let's save and see what we'll get. So we save, and you can see nothing really happens. Yes, we will not see anything from this because we have not really styled this container. So what we want. So basically that's what we use the div for. The div allows us to add segments to the web page. So now let's look at the spam element. So on the other hand, the spam element does the opposite of what the div element does. The spam element can be used as inline element, which means I can use the spam element on another element. Let's say for example we want to make this name to have a different color apart from every other name, so we can use that spam element to wrap that content. I use the spam element to wrap that content, and with this spam element, when we save now, you see that nothing still happens. Ordinarily, when you use the spam element alone, nothing gets to happen because it's an inline element. But with this spam element, we can decide to style this content inside it. We can isolate this content from every other element we have here using the spam element. So these two elements are very useful. Very useful. You can't design a web page without using any of them. So guys, I think this will be the end of this video on using web form. So go back to W3 school and try to read up all these elements and get familiar with them. I'll see you in the next video. Bye.